January 23rd is a date about access. Who gets to enter a profession, cast a ballot, explore the unknown, and even decide when wars end. Let's rewind. In Geneva, New York, Elizabeth Blackwell receives her MD, becoming the first woman in the United States to earn a medical degree. It wasn't just a personal victory, it was a crack in the wall around who was allowed to be a doctor. Two men in a vessel called the Trieste descend into darkness, down to Challenger Deep in the Mariana Trench, roughly 35,800 feet below the surface. For a moment, the deepest place on Earth becomes reachable. The U.S. 24th Amendment is ratified, banning poll taxes in federal elections, a major civil rights milestone, because democracy isn't real if it has an entry fee. Tensions spike in the Cold War, when North Korea captures the USS Pueblo. One crew member dies, and 82 survivors are held for nearly 11 months, a reminder that diplomacy can turn into a hostage clock overnight. In Paris, Henry Kissinger and Lee Juk-tho initial the agreement to end U.S. involvement in Vietnam. Formal signatures come days later, but January 23rd is when the finish line becomes real. Rock goes black tie. The first Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction honors foundational legends, names like Elvis Presley, Chuck Berry, James Brown, and Ray Charles, cementing what the culture calls timeless. And today, Friday, January 23, 2026, Minnesota organizers are calling for an economic blackout in protest of intensified immigration enforcement, with unions and faith groups urging people not to work, shop, or attend school. Meanwhile, the White House is spotlighting America 250 planning for the U.S. semiquincentennial, and sports media reports discussions involving major pro leagues as part of that broader push. January 23rd keeps asking the same question: who gets access? To rights, to discovery, to safety, to history itself. See you tomorrow. History in context.
We cannot reform the police. We cannot reform the police. We cannot reform the police. It has to be defunded. It has to be about. We cannot reform.